We are living a singular moment. The year is 2025, and never before has human consciousness been so available to transform itself, and consequently, the world around it. Perhaps you have already felt that something needs to change, a subtle restlessness, a sense that the future doesn't need to be a repetition of the past. Before we begin this profound journey, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so that together we can walk this path of self-knowledge and transformation. Like this video so more people can be touched by this message that can change lives. Tony Robbins, a recognized voice in human development, shares that there is only one mental shift that can rewrite your future: the reprogramming of the beliefs we carry. These beliefs are the lenses through which we interpret our reality, shaping not only our decisions but our ability to feel, act, and manifest. But what are beliefs? They are deeply rooted, often invisible patterns that govern how we perceive the world. Since childhood, we have absorbed messages from our environment, family, society, culture, that form the basis of our interpretations about who we are, what we deserve, and even what we can achieve. If you feel stuck, anxious, or limited, know that you are not alone. Many live under the silent shadow of beliefs that suffocate authentic potential. The good news: these beliefs are not absolute truths but mental constructions that can be revisited, deconstructed, and reprogrammed. When we begin to question these internal stories, we open space for a deep transformation, a kind of mental rebirth. It is as if we can access a hidden key within ourselves that unlocks doors once closed by fear, doubt, and self-punishment. Neuroscientists like Bruce Lipton show that our brain is plastic, moldable, capable of learning new pathways and eliminating old circuits. This means the future is not written in stone. Every choice we make, every new belief we adopt, redraws our inner map and consequently, our external reality. In this video, I invite you to a journey of self-discovery where we will unveil the secret of this only mental shift, the one Tony Robbins points to as the trigger for a fuller, more authentic life, aligned with your true essence. Before we continue, please leave your like and share this content with someone you feel is ready for this transformation as well. Your supportive energy strengthens this network of healing and consciousness. Now, allow yourself a moment of inner silence. Take a deep breath. Feel your body, the emotions that arise, and welcome each sensation without judgment. From here, we begin to rewrite your story, inside and out. Fell there without you noticing. These seeds germinate and grow into trees that bear fruit, fruits that directly influence your emotions, attitudes, and daily choices. Carl Jung, the great psychologist and thinker of the soul, reminds us that much of our inner world is unconscious. These beliefs often reside in that shadowy space, shaping our behavior without our full awareness. What makes the change process so challenging is that beliefs function as absolute truths to our brain. They define what we believe is possible or impossible, fair or unfair, worthy or unworthy. Thus, any idea that tries to challenge them can be perceived as a threat, activating internal defense mechanisms such as fear, resistance, and self-protection. But what Tony Robbins emphasizes is that behind these resistances lies immense power: consciousness. Consciousness is the light that can illuminate these shadows, revealing what was previously hidden. When we bring mindful attention to our beliefs, we begin to see which ones serve us and which ones limit us. This perception creates a crack in mental rigidity, and it is in this crack that the possibility of transformation is born. From the neuroscience point of view, brain plasticity allows new pathways to be created. It's like opening a trail in the garden, choosing new seeds to plant. New beliefs aligned with your highest potential can flourish and replace the old ones. This is the secret Robbins shares. It's not necessary to change everything at once, but to focus on the fundamental change of the beliefs that sustain the mental pattern you want to transform. For this to happen, more than willpower is needed. A deep connection with your essence is necessary, a harmony between mind, heart, and emotions, for it is in this alignment that true transformation resides. Throughout this video, I will share practices and reflections to help you access this consciousness and reprogram your beliefs. Before moving on, take a moment to reflect. What beliefs today drive your life? Are they beliefs that strengthen your inner light or ones that limit it? Recognizing this is an act of courage and self-love. If this journey is touching your heart, take a moment to like the video. This helps keep alive this space of healing and wisdom. And don't forget to subscribe to follow the next content that will deepen your transformation process. Reprogramming beliefs is not an act of brute force, but a delicate and profound invitation to reconnect with yourself. It is like rediscovering an internal map that has long been lost or forgotten, and realizing that you can indeed choose new paths. Joe Dispenza, in his research, shows us that the change process happens when we can replace the old mental pattern with a new one, creating a new neurological reality. This requires patience, practice, and openness to the new, a willingness to feel differently, think differently, and act differently. Imagine you have an old trail in your mental garden where you have walked for many years. This trail is worn out, marked by steps that no longer serve you. Reprogramming proposes that you allow yourself to open a new road, perhaps more winding, less known, but leading to a different, more fertile and vibrant landscape. A simple exercise to start this change is to gently observe the beliefs that arise in challenging situations. What internal phrases do you usually repeat? I'm not capable. This will never change. I don't deserve happiness. These phrases are seeds that need to be carefully uprooted without judging yourself for having cultivated them. From there, propose to yourself to replace these beliefs with affirmations aligned with the reality you want to create. Something like, I am capable of learning and growing. Change is possible and within my reach. I deserve a full and harmonious life. Neville Goddard invites us to live as if the new belief were already present reality. This practice, more than a mental exercise, is a form of energetic reprogramming because the universe responds to the vibrational frequency we emit. It is important to remember that genuine change does not happen overnight. It requires that we pay attention to small moments, daily decisions that, accumulated, redraw the map of our existence. Mario Sergio Cortella reminds us that the meaning of life is closely linked to our ability to be conscious authors of our story. And that authorship begins when we commit to looking inward with courage and compassion. Throughout the next parts, we will deepen concrete practices to help you embody this new frequency and allow your mind to open to transformation. Before continuing, I invite you to reflect. What new belief do you want to plant today? How would your life be if it were already blossoming? Transforming your beliefs is only part of the process. The next step is to align this new mind with your emotions and vibrational frequency. After all, mind, emotion, and energy are intrinsically connected, and only when they vibrate in harmony can we manifest true changes in our reality. Dr. Leah Ribeiro teaches us that the emotional body is the great communicator of the mind. It acts as a thermometer, indicating whether we are aligned with what we want to create. Therefore, it's not enough to think differently. We need to feel differently. Imagine the mind as the conductor, emotions as the instruments, and vibrational frequency as the music that echoes in the universe. If there is dissonance, the melody loses its harmony, and the manifestation of the new becomes compromised. For this reason, emotional connection practices are essential to make belief reprogramming effective. This can be done through meditation, visualization, conscious breathing, or simply the practice of gratitude, which raises our frequency to higher states of consciousness. Joe Dispenza highlights that the mind needs to be repeatedly exposed to this new emotional state to create the necessary neuroplasticity. This is the path for the brain to understand. Here is a new possible reality. Additionally, quantum physics and the law of attraction show us that we are active co-creators of our world. When our frequency vibrates in harmony with what we want to attract, the universe responds with situations, people, and opportunities that reflect this internal state. That is why the change of beliefs, aligned with emotion and frequency, is so powerful. It creates a personal magnetic field that attracts what is in tune with the new version of yourself. In this process, it is important to cultivate patience and self-compassion, because the ego tends to resist deep changes. Rossandro Klinjey reminds us that accepting our internal processes is fundamental to releasing old patterns and opening space for the new. I ask you to take a moment to feel what this alignment means for your life. What would it be like to manifest the future you desire from the harmony between your mind, emotions, and energy? We have reached the point where Tony Robbins' secret becomes clear. The only mental shift that will rewrite your future is the constant and conscious commitment to reprogram your beliefs, aligning your mind, emotion, and vibrational frequency. This transformation is not a one-time event but a continuous journey, a subtle dance between who we are and who we choose to become. Each day is a new opportunity to review, adjust, and deepen this connection with yourself. As Bruce Lipton teaches us, our body and mind respond not only to our beliefs, but to the environment we choose to situate ourselves in. Cultivating internal and external environments that support this new reality is an essential part of the process. Remember that the future is not immutably written. It is a fabric that we can weave every moment, with the thread of conscious choices, self-love, and mindfulness. The daily practice of observing your beliefs, welcoming your emotions, and raising your frequency creates a synergy that, over time, manifests in your external reality. You begin to notice subtle changes in your relationships, opportunities, and the way you see yourself in the world. Mario Sergio Cortella reminds us that wisdom lies in recognizing our responsibility before life, not to punish ourselves, but to embrace ourselves as beings in constant evolution. I end this script with a deep invitation. What small step can you take today to honor your commitment to this mental shift? How can you be gentle with yourself in this process? If this video touched your heart, please leave the word transformation in the comments. Sharing this word is a way to celebrate the power you have to rewrite your story. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue this journey of self-knowledge and inner healing together.